This last series of posters focuses more on the home front. The other themes were asking for money for the Liberty loans, the recruitment for the military, the Red Cross, the children being asked to do their part to save their money for war saving stamps, the fear of the Hun in our first series that we examined. These are a little bit different. These really didn't tug at the heartstrings like the other posters did. These were a little more practical, and they were asking people to change their eating habits and what they do at home. So this first one, and this one is by Maginell Wright Enright, and I think I pronounced that right. This was actually the younger sister of Frank Lloyd Wright, the architect, the famous architect. She actually illustrated 63 children's books and was acclaimed as one of the very best artists for children. She also illustrated textbooks, magazines, different publications. But this one, you can definitely see that she is somewhat of a children's illustrator because she makes the vegetables have faces. And this came a little bit later. This was 1919. And we have a couple of other posters by Enright in our collection. But this one is definitely different than a lot of our other posters because of the artist and her work. This other one is Are You a Victory Canner? And then this last one, which has always interested me, Save the Products of the Land, Eat More Fish, They Feed Themselves. So again, they're asking people on the home front to change the way they do things at home. Make the sacrifice here at home. A lot of other posters that we have deal with saving the wheat. And so eat more corn. Basically just change your eating habits, save the mass, the bigger gardens, the farmers, those kind of foods for our soldiers. Some of our posters also talk about helping feed those residents of Europe that have lost everything. Because I think what people don't realize is these battlefields were on farms. And so during the war, Europeans weren't planting gardens. They weren't planting their usual fields, their crops. They were at war. And so children and women and just everybody in Europe or those European countries where battles were taking place, they were starving. And so there definitely was a push from the United States to also help ease the suffering of those that were victims of the war. So it wasn't just the United States, but it was also helping our friends across the Atlantic Ocean. So this was our last video. We hope you enjoyed seeing a couple of posters from our collections. We did an exhibit back in 2017 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the United States entrance into World War I. A year later, we did another exhibit that focused on the men and women, the home front, the military front of World War I. So I hope you enjoyed this brief history lesson. Keep an eye out for more lessons, and we will talk to you soon. Be safe and be hopeful. Thank you.